All right, man. Let's talk about this Aisha Curry shit. Cause what makes a woman want to say I didn't want marriage and I didn't want kids after 4 kids and like 10 plus years of being married? Like, why would you do that? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. And then on top of that, you're married to one of the most famous basketball players in the world. You know, and honestly it all started with the red table talk where she said, I see women throw themselves at him, and I just, like, it sounds crazy, but I want the same attention. Like, and I'm like, wait, so you want men to just approach you, be like, yeah, baby, what's up, let me take you away from Steph? Like, no, like, dudes ain't doing that. And then secondly, like, he's respected. You know what I'm saying? Like, Steph Curry has a hella dudes respect. So ain't nobody about to see you and be like, hey yo, that's Steph Curry wife. Let's go talk to her real quick. Like, no, bro. Like, no, we're not doing that. We respect Steph. Now, see, if no one knew who Steph was, maybe then you get the attention, because they're like, oh man, she fine, so let me go say something to her. But like, no, we know who your husband is, and we not gonna do that. We're not doing that. That's not happening here. Now, the fact that you want attention from other men is kind of crazy to me. I don't know what woman who's married seeks attention from other men, but that's kind of crazy to say. And then you got women in the comment section saying she should have had a whole phase, and she should be living her best life. She has a choice whether she wants to be married or not. Okay, no one forced you to get married. No one forced you to get married. No one forced you to have 4 kids. You wait till the fourth kid to say, "Oh man, I didn't want kids. I don't want to be married." Like, why are you saying all of this now? And then on top of that, when she like the host asked Aisha, she's like, "Have you talked to him about this?" And she was like, "Yeah, but he just doesn't understand." And I'm like, "But he's listening. Like, he doesn't get credit for listening and trying to understand." You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, "Oh, listen to how it makes me feel," and he's just like, "It doesn't make sense." Granted, it does not. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense at all. And I speak for all men when I say that. It doesn't make sense. Never will make sense whatsoever. So why, like, I don't understand. Why say anything? Like, it's like, it's very simple. Why say anything? Why? And then if it was a man, now let's say for instance Steph went on the podcast before the NBA season, and he's saying, "Man, I didn't want kids. I didn't want to be married to my wife. I wanted to be out here, just playing basketball." And it'd be hella people saying, "Oh, he a piece of shit. Aisha need to divorce him," and all these other things. It would be so much being said right now. It would be so much being said about him right now. He probably would have lost endorsement deals, all kind of stuff if he would have said this. You know what I'm saying? And like, if a man comes out and he's saying all these things about his wife and his family, he's getting dragged through the mud. But a woman can do all of these things, and people are just like, "Oh, well, it's okay." No, it's not okay. It's not okay to say all these things while you're in a relationship for this long. And you have your kids are going to see this interview. You know what I'm saying? Like, we live in a technology age where everything is accessible. Your kids are going to see this interview and be like, "Damn, you don't want to be my mom?" Like what? It's a lot of stuff that can be seen, and you need to watch what you say, if anything. And the crazy thing is, the host was really trying to give her an out. And Aisha Curry was just like, nah, no, I didn't see this, I didn't see that. She literally could have easily just went the other route, but she chose to just keep going where she was going. She chose to keep saying like all this outlandish and crazy stuff. And it's like, bro, like why did you get married then? Like, I don't understand. Like, That would be my question. Like, why'd you get married then? Why'd you have kids? Like, why'd you do all these things then? Like, if you didn't see this coming, why why do it? Why lay up with this man? Why say yes? I want to get married. Like you had the option to say no, but why did you say yes? Like that would have been my main question. You know, and then like I remember it was a joke Ryan Davis said. Shout out to Ryan Davis. Ryan Davis is a comedian, and he had a special, and he basically was saying like a woman, if a woman is unhappy, she will stop everything. If she's unhappy in a relationship, she will stop everything and leave the relationship if she's unhappy. It doesn't matter what you do. If she is unhappy, she will leave. A woman could work a job where she's making $1 million an hour, and if she's unhappy, she will leave that job. Now, he basically like, now, and I see how all the guys are confused by this, because all these motherfuckers heard was she makes $1 million an hour. That's all they heard. Because we just like, fuck that. Whatever the job is, I'm making $1 million an hour. I can retire tomorrow off of this one job I'm doing. Like, come on, man. But if a woman is unhappy, she's done. And that's just the logic women live by. And it's sad but true. If a woman is unhappy, yeah, and there's nothing you can do to fix it. You know, only she can tell you like, yeah, I'm unhappy, I'm out. And it's like, damn, like what can I do? And it's just like nothing. She's unhappy. She's gonna go somewhere where she can be happy. If a woman is happy, she's fine. But if she's unhappy, it could be a number of things that makes her unhappy. But she doesn't know how to basically, let me see, she doesn't know how to basically just try to adjust and say, hey, look, this is making me unhappy, why don't we do this, that way this can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like men, we if we see something that makes us unhappy, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna try to fix it, adjust it, and make it work for us. You know what I'm saying? That's how we operate. You know what I'm saying? But for her to be like, saying all these things and your husband is so well known, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's okay for Jada Pinkett and Aisha and most of these women, like, their husbands are respected, well known, loved, and everything. And you could say whatever, and everyone's just like, oh, well, okay. No, that's not cool, bro. That's not cool. Y'all are making these men basically go crazy, and they're just like, yo, what the fuck did I do? I didn't do anything, you know. All I did was try to love you, and I put you on this pedestal to where you can succeed. The thing is, she says she wants to be a career woman, and it's like, you have the money to do that. And to her, it's basically like, okay, it doesn't matter. I'm only here because my last name is Curry. And it's like, okay, that's fine. Use that to your advantage. Get to where you need to get to. You know what I'm saying? They were like, oh, well, your husband's Steph Curry. Like, yeah, so yeah, we can do. I want this business venture. Okay, we'll give it to you. It's that simple. You can have a career with the name you have. That's fine. It's okay. She's basically saying she wants to build her own name, make her own legacy. Like, that's not the case now. Adjust to that. Use this to your advantage. She doesn't want to use the Curry name to her advantage. And someone said they wouldn't be surprised that once Steph Curry retires, Aisha asks for a divorce. And it's crazy to even, if that comes about, it's going to be crazy to see. And it's going to be really upsetting because his father got divorced too. They got divorced. I don't know if it was after he retired or what, but I do know that, Del Curry and his wife got divorced too. And I think she still got the last name. And that's another thing. Like, we know for a fact if Aisha divorces Steph, she's gonna keep the last name. We all know she's gonna keep the last name. So that's the thing. Why do all these things and then reap the benefits? If you want to build your own name, if you didn't want marriage and you didn't want kids, why keep the last name? Because you know what that means for you. That means you're gonna be able to get these business ventures. But why not stay married to the man you chose to marry? Stay married to him, had kids with him, stay with him. Don't say all this shit and do all this shit, and the next thing you know, it's like, oh, okay, I want a divorce, but I want to keep your last name though. I was like, no, fuck that. No, you're not keeping my last name. Go off your maiden name, make your own name, do your thing, you know. And like, it sucks because like Steph is a great dude. He's not corny. He's respected on the basketball court and off the basketball court. The man is respected. He's loved in the Bay Area for sure. You know what I'm saying? When you think of the greatest shooters of all time, he's going to be number one on everyone's list. Off the court, he's a great family man. You know, he's always giving credit to her, to Ayesha, saying she's a great mother, she's a great wife. You know, he couldn't picture his life without her. All kind of stuff he said. Everything positive about her. But that's not enough. How come for women it's never enough for you to have a good man? Why is that never enough? Why? It's confusing to most men. And this is why you got men out here always dogging bitches. Because we just like, well, I mean, how long is she going to be with me? I might as well just beat her to the punch. Stop doing that, man. And then you blaming the man saying, oh, niggas ain't shit and all of this. And it's just like, what, bro? What? And then, you know, you got some dog ass females too. You know, and that like it's like a double-edged sword, bro. You got good men with fucked up women. Then you got good women with fucked up men. And then when the good man meet the good woman, y'all both so afraid that y'all just, it's like, okay, nah, never mind. And then you're back where you started, dealing with fucked up people. It could really fuck up a relationship in the future. If you're not healed and you're not ready to love, don't do it. Take your time. It's very simple. You know? People need to get out of their own way sometimes and just be you and just focus on you. If you're with someone that you genuinely care about, you've been with them for years, you should know this by now, that it's okay to love that person and stay with that person. Unless they did some foul ass shit and you like, okay, I can't do this no more. That's okay. But if they're doing everything that they can the right way, just stay with them. They're doing everything they're supposed to do. They're giving you a good life. They're putting you first. They're putting you first. It shouldn't be, well, I'm unhappy. All of a sudden. I wake up 15 years later and I'm like, damn, I'm unhappy here. I want to leave. Why? 15 years, I haven't cheated on you. I haven't lied to you. You ain't caught no woman in our house. You ain't caught me sneaking to go see no woman. Everywhere it's to the basketball court and it's back home. I'm praising you in every commercial, every podcast, every YouTube video, every stream, everything. I'm praising you and I'm loving you. That's not enough? Why is that not enough? I don't get it, man. I really don't. And I don't know, man. Now, granted, Aisha's she's a cool woman. It's just she chooses the dumbest shit to say. The dumbest shit to say. And then you got some women saying, man, she ungrateful. Shit, give me Steph. I'll appreciate him. You know? And then it's like, certain niggas is like, well, Aisha, you know, you fine and all, but it's the things you're saying is like, niggas ain't gonna want to approach you anyway because of what you're saying. It's like, well, damn, like, okay, yeah, I can approach you, but are you gonna even appreciate me. Because if you can appreciate Steph, then you damn sure ain't gonna appreciate me. So what the fuck I'm giving you attention for? You know what I mean? And I mean, hey, look, y'all let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about the Aisha Curry situation. And like, ask yourself this, right? You meet a person and they're genuinely getting to know you, genuinely trying to make you theirs. They after a year of dating, they propose, you say yes, y'all have kids. They build this miraculous foundation for you and them, generational wealth. And then you wake up 10 years later and you say I'm unhappy. Ask yourself, why did you say yes to getting married? If the answer is, oh, because I love them, then it shouldn't be, oh, I'm unhappy. Because if you love them, it shouldn't matter whether you unhappy or not. If you love them, you're gonna stick it through because you and him or her built this foundation, and it's important to keep loving families in the spotlight. Loving families should be all over the place. No man or woman should bash their spouse. No, shouldn't happen. Unless they doing some dog ass shit, obviously. But anything that's in your household, it should be kept in the household. It shouldn't be in public at all. Whatever y'all got going on in the house should stay in the house. Shouldn't be out in public. That's the main thing. Everything she's feeling, she should have kept in home. But that's stuff my ranting and raving. Y'all just let me know in the comment section. Peace.